Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Rance 9, the Hellmanian Revolution. This time we are proceeding to Tilde's route. We are now over half the heroine's routes done, only 3 are left, Tilde, Sanhime and Pilo. Let's go. Rance was alone in his room, thinking to himself. Tilde's route is actually the one I'm kind of most curious about, because I honestly have no idea where this is going to go. Because with others, there was at least some kind of setup and narrative in their Rance mode events. In Tilde's route, the only thing that happened is that Tilde was getting trained in having sex and enjoying it. And that was all. Rance was alone in his room, thinking to himself. There was that woman in prison at the guy Bashow's house. Amitos, I think. Amitos. Huh? That's the woman I tried to fuck, but couldn't. And they tortured her. Who did this? What fool took the virginity I couldn't? Basho or whatever? He'll pay for this. Well, putting that aside, time to go fuck Amitos. She owed me her life, so she has to pay up. Let's go. Crook. Oh, Rance. Treating Amitos? She better yet? Yes, she's in perfect condition. But that dreadful torture might have affected her mentally. Really. Her wounds are healed, but she still seems somewhat listless. Leave her be for the time being. See you later. So she's not doing so hot, huh? Yeah, sounds like the perfect chance to sneak in and fuck. Rance opened the door jubilantly. Ah, Lord Rance. Tilde was sitting in the room with Amitos. Why are you here? She's a swordswoman from another country, which is to say, a rival. I was quite interested to speak to her. Oh, I see. You know, you should knock before you enter a lady's room. Actually, this is perfect. I wanted to talk to you. Huh? I hear you are the leader of the Revolutionary Army's combat unit. So I guess this might be less of a Tilde route and more of an Amitos route. I know this is a rather uncouth request, but I must still ask. What? Just tell me. I want to join the fight. What? I was on the opposing side, so I know you can trust me. But when everyone else is fighting, I can't simply rest. I approve, personally. You do, Tilde. She's a talented fighter with a strong sense of personal responsibility. I think she's trustworthy. I heard you were having problems. That's what's on your mind? Yes. Please. Amitos bowed to Rance. Alright, why not? But on one condition. Just tell me what it is. I'll do anything I can. Have sex with me. I knew you would say that. Just fuck me once, and you can join. I'll let you be my assistant commander even. Lord Rance, could you come with me for a moment? Oh? What is it? Tilde pulled Rance out of the room. For goodness sake, Lord Rance, it's always about that with you. Is there a problem with that? Try to have some common sense if you could. She wants to fight for her country, so perhaps that isn't the right thing to say. I can't believe I'm being lectured by Tilde. Amitos is quite admirable and worthy of our trust. I approve of letting her join. What? You're kinda weirdly attached to getting Amitos on our side. Yes, I suppose I am. Honestly, I was astonished. Astonished by what? I only approached her with mild curiosity at first, but her feelings about her country, her noble spirit, and the emphasis she puts on honor deeply moved me. I've never thought about things the way she does. Okay. At any rate, I decided to be her ally. So. Oh? Don't treat her that way. It's rude. You're spitting all over her values. Wait, what? You're always like this, Lord Rance. Consider how the women you speak to feel at least a little. Tilde began to chastise Rance. ... Lord Rance, are you listening? Oh, yeah, I hear you. Pat. What? What Rance? Rance abruptly stroked Tilde's head. Stop! Really? Bad, bad, bad. Tilde grabbed Rance's head in an attempt to stop him, but he was too strong. Wait! No! Stop already! Dot dot dot. Much better than loud and angry Tilde. That sexy face is cute. Take this. What? Rance carried Tilde under his arm. You think you can lecture me? Looks like you need to be punished. Tilde let out a passionate sigh. Consider the sounds I made before a passionate sigh. Punished? Punished meaning... Tilde dropped her legs together. Alright, let's go to that empty room. We'll have a little fun on this night before the final battle. Wait. Rance brought Tilde into the empty room by force. Dot dot dot. How disgraceful. I am pathetic. I have to get my body back to normal somehow. Hey, you know how much work it took to train you? Don't be like that. So what do you want to do with Amitos? Oh, she can join. I'll deliver orders to have her take part in that mission. If we work together, there'll be all the more chances to do her along the way. She's got some nice ideas again. It's the night before the final battle. I at least wanted to look cooler than this. Tilde's suggestion and Rance's own plans got Amitos into the Revolutionary Army. Dot, dot, dot. The sun rose over a new day in hell. Okay, and Garmlaw awakens. I think this guy was mentioned as a predecessor of Basho. When we were raiding the Basho's manor, I think his portrait was there, but Rance didn't care for it. But anyway, I guess Basho is back. Let's see Amitos. Is she on the list? No, she's not actually on the list. Interesting. I would have thought she'd be here. Oh well. Garmlaw awakens. When dawn arrived, Langbau's castle's soldiers began to panic. They're coming! They're coming! Kechuk saw the revolutionaries surrounding the castle and raised the ruckus in the meeting room. Man, it's been so long I don't remember what voice I was making for Kechuk, but it was really annoying. Everyone is useless. They can barely take a punch. This is your fault. Yours! Dot dot dot. Kechuk shouted down the troops standing against the wall. All my subordinates are worthless. Do you think this is okay? This is tragedy. Kechuk stamped his feet like a fussy child. Basho and Stessel were astounded. Dot dot dot. Like a wave of resignation that washed over the room, the more worked up Kechuk got, the more dismayed everyone became. Regardless, all we can do right now is have faith in the troops. Dot dot dot. Well, that's what it comes down to. I have to step away for now. Something occurred to me. Oh, then I'll... Oh, everyone's here. Perfect. General Minerva. Where have you been? We have an emergency on our hands. I was giving orders to the troops. Who else is gonna do it? How's the Third Army handling the rebels? Well, that's what I wanted to discuss. Honestly, it's looking pretty dire. Even I can turn this around. Helman's doomed. What? Minerva's blunt honesty left everyone's mouths agape. You twat! You twat! Do you have any idea what you're saying? Sure, this will be a brutal battle, but the Helmanian army will never falter. We must! Yeah, so... Minerva swung her battle axe down onto Kechuk and cleaved him in half. I've been wanting to do this for a while. Now or never, I figure. Split in two from his head to his crotch, Kechuk's half sprayed blood and fell to the floor. Wah! Traitor! What are you doing? Kechuk's troops attacked Minerva. But what followed was a massacre. Each chop of Minerva's axe sent more blood flying as the troops were murdered. Eep! Gware! The violence soon ended. All cleaned up. What? Ah! It looked like the room had been hit by a typhoon. A soldier had shoved Basho into a corner of the room, knocking him out. The only conscious individuals left in the room were Minerva, Stessel, and Pamela. Now, Stessel, it's your turn. Covered in the soldier's blood, Minerva smiled sadistically. Have you lost your minds? Of all the times to turn traitor, why now? Minerva silently held up her axe. Eep! I'm the man who shall conquer the world. You can't kill me. Are those your last words? So pathetic. Minerva was about to swing down her axe when... You fool! Okay, I guess this is Councilman Gamlo. A room-shaking shout brought everyone to a standstill. What? What the hell was that? Basho? Basho! Basho glared at everyone else in the room. I am Gamlo Matio, stalwart councilman to our great nation of Helban. What? Gamlo? Minister Basho's grandfather. What are you talking about? Must have taken a pretty good hit to the head. I'll shut him up. 1 sec. Minerva walked up to Basho, but received a palm thrust in response. Hiya! Gwa! Minerva's massive body was effortlessly flung into the wall. Ow! Wasn't expecting that. The hell's going on? I won't be killed by the likes of a little girl like you. Little girl? Those mannerisms. That could only be Gamlo. Gamlo Matio, a long-standing member of the Helmanian Council, was a master martial artist and an effective politician, I believe. But how? ... Gamlo had gotten right next to Stessel before he even noticed. What? You dolts! Gwa! Gamlo's mighty slap sent Stessel's slight body flying like a leaf in the wind. Stessel! You too, little girl! Gamlo was no more merciful toward women. His thunderous slap knocked Pamela onto the floor. There I was, haunting Langbao as a ghost, and what did I see? You're under attack by rebels. A little rebellion, and you act like it's the end of the world. You dare call yourselves honorable Helmanian councilman. ... Stessel, Pamela, and Minerva didn't even know what to say. They could only look at the unexpected intruder with shock. I don't know the details, but so be it. I shall temporarily take over and guide you to victory. Oh. The overwhelming force of his presence prevented any objections. Now tell me everything. Gamlo lorded over Stessel, Pamela, and Minerva and took a seat. So I guess, in a different way from Kanami's route, this is also a complete farce, where something completely unexpected happens. By God, the Empress is absent. Yes, she's gone missing. And the Empress is a young girl named Sheila, you say? Yes. I suspected as much when I saw that portrait. So that is the Empress. Dreadful. Huh? This cannot do. How can such a frail girl rule? She has delicate features of a harlot, not the ruler of the great Helmanian Empire. And you say the rebellion is led by an ex-prince named Patton. Sickening. This is the country we poured our blood and sweat into. ... Very well then, I shall appoint a suitable knight to take the throne at a later date. But it will be strictly temporary. The most important thing is the bloodline. The majestic Helmanian dynasty must live on, no matter the cost. We'll focus all our efforts on capturing Patton, and Sheila should be found soon enough. The question of what to do with Patton is a difficult one, but Sheila can be married off to a man of my choosing to produce a successor. There seems to be a need for Helmand to improve its national standing at the moment. Whoever rules Helmand until the successor is of age must have great talent. I believe you would do nicely, Minerva. You have remarkable grit for a woman. Any interest in accepting my guidance? What? Under my tutelage, you could reach new heights. You want me to learn from you? You annoying ghost. You taught Fletcher, Helmand's legendary martial artist, didn't you? Mm-hmm. Where is Fletcher, by the way? He would have to be an old man himself by now. Did he die? In a war a few years ago, yeah. let himself go and became a lazy slob after you died. That damn fool. Never mind that dolt of an apprentice. What do you say? You could potentially rule Hellman if you accept. And don't try to topple the government yourself. I assure you that such methods won't keep you in power for long. ... You have power. If you want a position befitting your abilities, obtain it properly. ... I'll consider it. Wahahaha! What? Stessel, what are you compared to Minerva? Try to be manlier. Grow a beard, perhaps. A beard? Actually, learn to be more forthright first. You look as shady as the underside of a rock in a swamp. You're hiding something dark, and everyone knows it. Pathetic. Even if he weren't overwhelmed by the force of Gamlo's character, Stessel had no room to argue. Well, never mind that now. The rebels are attacking. Your plan is to hold them off until the second army arrives, I believe. That will not do. Stalling for time is not a Hellmanian way. So what? You got a better idea? If you can't exterminate a few rebels, what can you do? Just follow my orders to the letter. Are we clear? ... Yeah, fine. May as well do that for now. The first person to submit, surprisingly, was Minerva. ... Stessel and Pamela saw it, gave in, and kneeled before Gamlo. Rebels. I shall show you no mercy. Okay, yes, this is completely unexpected. Secret team. The Revolutionary Army was holding a meeting. Oh, before we start, let me introduce a new ally. ... I am Amitos Armitage, ex-member of the Third Army. A pleasure to meet you. A new teammate this late in the game. So, not to be rude or anything, but can we trust you? ... I understand how you feel. I would normally ask that you watch me fight and judge for yourself, but there won't be a chance for that. You know we're about to fight the Third Army, don't you? Can you be trusted to attack the right people? The Third Army that stands now is a threat to Hellman. I have no qualms about fighting traitors. In fact, as a former member of the Third Army myself, I'm the most obligated to fight them. Amitos proclaimed resolutely. I think Amitos is perfectly trustworthy. This is purely a hunch, but I've never seen a knight as noble as her. Amitos has clashed with General Minerva a number of times before. She's worthy of a trust, I assure you that. Well, okay. Sorry I doubted you. I understand. This is an important time. Under normal circumstances, I would try to stay out of the way. I'm sorry to intrude. I'm curious. Are you forcing yourself to participate out of some sense of responsibility for the Third Army's actions? I have no such sentimentality. My duty is to serve Hellman. I'm simply following my knight's oath. I see. Interesting. Amitos isn't in perfect condition yet. I'll attend to her. If you don't mind, Lord Rance. You do that. I appreciate it. The Revolutionary Army welcomed its new member and began the meeting. Meanwhile, Langbao Castle, meeting room. Gamlo was poring over some documents. Stessel approached him respectfully. What do you think, Councilman? Aren't they awful? Be quiet for a moment, milksop. Geh. Gamlo was fervently reading reports on the rebels and the outlaws' actions. He took care to analyze every page. Gamlo's dedication to learning about the enemy implied an intellectual side to him. When he finished reading, Gamlo sighed and set the reports down. So these are the rebels, eh? I see how they made it to the capital. Few in number, but certainly powerful. Each member is a match for 1,000 men. And their plan to split into two groups and target our generals took both brains and courage. However, these outlaws still made some questionable decisions. The route they took was needlessly reckless. It shows a good deal of confidence. Do you think they are underestimating us? Confidence? No, not quite. This is what a child would do. All of their choices imply absolute conviction that it would end well. We're dealing with a simpleton. I'm curious to see the leader of this group. Revolutionary Army meeting room. Here is the leader of this group. Rance was guffawing in the meeting room. I came up with a sweet plan. We'll have a secret team. A secret team? What does that entail? We were just discussing how this town has a secret passage into the castle. It's like a labyrinth in there, but there is a path into the throne room. First, we have a team that attacks the bridge, and another team that goes through the secret passage. Yes, I have a question. Is this route safe? Nah, it's really dangerous. The entire Imperial family knows about the passage. They've got Pamela on their side, so it's no secret to them. Huh? Not sure I follow them. Secret passage is useless. Longbow Castle. Judging by their past battles, they tend to employ the use of unpredictable strategies. Probably got something in store, yeah. Maybe they'll split up. Huh? There is a secret underground passage that only the Imperial family knows of. I expect they'll send a group through there, while another attacks the breach. And that will be the real threat? No, not them. There are members of the Imperial family on both sides. They know that we know about it. So that being the case, they won't split into 2 groups. They'll split into 3. Okay, and this time Rance's cool tactic is completely countered. We'll split into 3 groups. They're definitely gonna have troops waiting for us in a secret passage. So we'll hit them with another surprise. A separate group from the first group will run straight across the bridge. That will be the main team. The secret team, if you will. Oh, I see. Such is the secret plan. The third team will use the distraction to cross the bridge. And this is their main team. Anyone disagree? Nope. Based on all the info we've got, that does seem like the thing they'd do. Then we should have our troops focus on the bridge and not the secret passage. Other way around. Huh? We need more troops in the secret passage. If they insist on entering the castle, then so be it. Why don't we give them a warm welcome? Wait, what? You have a plan, I take it. I've been fighting wars day and night since before you were born. I know how to combat these tricksters. I love war. It boils blood. It boils the blood. I've lost all control. How is this going to end? Gamlo predicted every step of the Revolutionary Army's plan. Regardless, the final battle was about to begin. Okay, is Armitos on the team now? Still no. Interesting. We are going into battle, what any knight would do. Tilde walked down the underground path with the rest of the secret passage team. Armitos, are your injuries any better? No need to worry, I've fully recovered. The Pope's divine magic is more effective than I could have ever imagined. It isn't that special. Just then, the passage shook, barely but noticeably. The team faintly heard the shouts of soldiers and the clashing of weapons. Tilde looked up. Sounds like the battle on the breach has begun. Apparently. Not scared, are you, Shorty? Shorty! Don't judge me by my appearance. How uncouth. If that's what you're worried about on the battlefield, I'm glad. You're still growing, Tilde. Eventually you'll... Armitos suddenly stopped talking. ... Arrows flew from farther down the secret passage, but Armitos knocked them away with her shield. Here they are. So it seems. Rebel curs, we knew you'd come through here. You've fallen into our trap. Give up and surrender. Dipshits, if you want to change your minds, come up with something better than that. Fifth Avenue General Rolex. Don't falter. Even Helvan's man-slaying ogre is no match for all of us. You guys ready? The enemy totally fell for the plan. But aren't there a few more troops than expected? Nah, this is good. The more they send down here, the more likely our plan works. Now we just have to survive. Ha! One soldier behind the team held up his spear and charged. Yeah! Crook calmly knocked the spear aside with her mace. Piton used the opening Crook created to swing his greatsword. Gwa! Oh, what? Rolex's face was pale with shock. How the hell are they attacking from behind? There were not just one or two soldiers behind them, but dozens. They were hiding, waiting for this very moment. That's the natural thing to assume, yes. I know I said it's good that they sent more guys down here, but this could get ugly real fast. Either way, not much we can do but fight. Before that, Rolex, let me try to talk to them. Yeah, guess you used to be on their side. There is a chance you could convince them to surrender. Sure, try it. Thank you. It's been a while, everyone. Captain Amitos, why are you here? Why? Did you ask why? ... You fool! Amitos' shout shook the passage. Gah! Gah! You don't even know what's best for your country anymore, do you? Are you so blind? ... You can't earnestly think that serving Minerva and the Council is the correct choice. I know it. Surrender. It's not too late. You're not the boss of us. Who made you the judge of what's right and wrong? Some things are scarier than death. You know how brutal General Minerva's punishments can be. Are you saying we should die? Yes. What? Better to die than embarrass yourself any further. You can't even fight for Helman. All you do is bring harm to your country. If you've forgotten your knight's oath and your honor, you're no better than insects. Kill yourselves. Can do it? If you can't, then very well. Ah! Wah! One soldier lost it and slashed at Amitos. She waved her arm to deflect his sword with her shield. Ah! Her sword struck the soldier like a lightning bolt. It shattered his armor and cut from his shoulder to his chest. Gah! Wah! The soldier groaned and keeled over. If you can't kill yourselves, then so be it. I'll behead you one by one. Everyone, prepare to fight the rebels. Don't let your old boss intimidate you. It's do or die. Sorry, my attempt at persuasion seems to have failed. Well, kinda figured. But at least you told the irresponsible cheats was for. That was great. It was nothing. I said what any knight should. ... A knight. What a knight should do. Huh? What, Tilde? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Let's make this a fun one. Let the battle begin. Okay. Well, do we finally have Amitos? Okay, yes, we finally do have Amitos on the field, and she is still not in our roster. Oh well. Night Showdown in the Secret Passage. Defeat Gatlik Bahamail. Defeat the enemy captain. Tilde's team invaded the Secret Passage as a distraction. There, they encountered a squad of Amitos' former troops. Amitos tried to persuade them to follow their knight's honor, but their fear of Minerva seemed too strong. Gatlik Bahamail can only be finished off by Amitos. Okay, so I guess the red guy in the back is Gatlik Bahamail. Alright, let's deploy everyone we can. What class is Amitos even? Is she a fighter? Is she a guardian? Who gets the magic orb? Because I want to give one to someone. Movement 4, movement 3, movement 4, movement 4. I guess Tilde is the best candidate for a magic orb. She books it. So yeah, Tilde, get an orb. Okay. And let's go. Is Amitos even on our side? Or okay, so she is a soldier. Oh, I guess warrior. Like this, I think. Okay, Piton can move again. Cool. In that case, yes. And crew can even move again. Amazing. So much double movement this time. Yes. Shizuka can do a little damage. And Maria can also do a little damage. Okay, yes, this is Godlik Bahamil. Okay, so we can do moves for Amatos. She is not an independent unit. That's good. Then I guess the only challenge is to get her to Godlik Bahamil and have her fight. Okay, he has quite a bit of health. And her special move is... I don't know. Alright. Okay, time for Tilde to do a big explosion. Sure, fight this guy. Beaten. Should I do a provoke? This isn't very useful. No, I don't think provocation is helpful here. Better to just kill an enemy. Okay, Tilde. Please explode. Yes, this looks like a... actually... Yes, this looks like an even better use of the explosion. Boom. And she can move again. Fantastic. Do I want to fight Godlik Bahamil? Yes, I think I do. Okay, but unfortunately only 2 hits from Tilde. Alright, Miracle Tool. Which group to hit? I will focus on Godlik. I would like to take him out next turn. You deal... Yeah, okay, so Godlik can be left now. Okay, yes, this looks pretty good. And Mr. Godlik helpfully comes close to us. Amatos. What the hell is your special? Unfortunately, Rolex is in the way. Oh, we would have... Okay, never mind. We win. Let's see Amatos' special. What the hell was that? And we win! Alright. Is she finally on the team? She is still not on the team, so I still don't know what the hell her special does. Well done. The enemy retreats. Ah! Bastards! Just how many of you are there? Rolex's secret passage team was in the middle of a chaotic battle with tons of troops. There's simply no end to them. It feels like they sent most of their forces down here. Whoa. Hey, I knew something was weird. They're leading us somewhere. What? Where? Don't know. But somewhere they'll have an advantage. You can bet on that. The enemy troops were using their numbers advantage to discreetly guide the team down a particular route. Shit. Took too long to notice. We can't turn back now. Tch, they figured us out. No use hiding it now, everyone. Keep pushing them. Whoa! The many soldiers attacked until Rolex's team was forced to back down. Shit, where are these fuckers taking us? Geh. Lord Rance. Meanwhile, Rance's team was waiting on the bridge for the perfect opportunity to strike. Alright, think it's about time. Oh, so we do not get a cool shot of Tilde standing next to Rance, because Tilde is not here. Let's scare their pants off. Master Rance, look! Everyone, retreat! Hey, hold it! All the soldiers ran back into the castle. What happened? I wonder why they fled. Underground passage. They're retreating? The hell's going on? The soldiers watched Rolex's team from across the hall. I figure they're telling us something. The goal's this way. Hurry up. Something like that. ... What shall we do? Keep going? Rolex, you're the leader here. Advance or retreat? Why do you got to ask me? We should advance, Ametos said resolutely. I don't know if we stand a chance, but if there is an opportunity to attack the opposing side from within, it's best to take it. Either way, I doubt we have much time. Heh, you're a spunky lady. Alright, agreed. Attack the castle, guys. Right. Let's do it. Man, what the fuck are they doing? Rance's team stood around on the deserted bridge, clearly confused. What shall we do, Rance? The enemy retreated. We are to attack. Or so I'd say. But this is blatantly fishy. Should we wait to see what happens? Wait. Maybe they're trying to confuse us to buy time. They don't even need to beat us, so there is that. We are in the enemy territory, and at a disadvantage. That's not news. Attack the castle, guys. Follow me. Alright. In the meeting room, Gamlo was listening to Minerva's report. How's it going? Our troops successfully retreated. Only a few casualties at the moment. Retreated? For what possible reason? We had blocked the squad attacking the secret passage just fine. You don't know the first thing about war, boy. Don't talk like you do. The secret passage to the throne room was fully blockaded, so we have control over the route they take. There is no problem here. But further fighting would only waste soldiers. Our troops' morale leaves a lot to be desired. If we don't do something, failure is guaranteed. The troops will be commanded by me personally. Let's go. Gamlo and Minerva left the room together. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it came to this, Stessel. All we can do now is wait and see what happens. Thankfully, Gamlo is a seasoned hero. That much is certain. Perhaps he can find some way out of this mess. But that impudence. Gah! Why must I suffer so? Alright. Darkness and a magic seal. Alright, we're in the enemy base. Wish I could be more happy about that. They're not fighting back at all. It's actually kinda disturbing. The enemy doesn't seem to be nearby, but I can't imagine they'll leave us alone forever. Maybe they're waiting for us to get somewhere first. Probably. Don't let your guard down, guys. Let's go. Rance shouted when... Hurrah! Eek! Rolex poked his head out of the hole in the floor. Wait, the Grand Hall? How? Why are you guys here? That's what I wanna ask. There, finally out of there. Some open space at last. Oh my, everyone's here. What the fuck were you doing down there? Weren't you supposed to be in the secret passage? Why are you here? What happened to the enemy soldiers? Well... we were led here. What? Guessing they sent most of their forces into the underground passage. Used the numbers advantage to force us down this route. There did seem to be oddly few troops on the bridge. Don't know what's up, but we figured we might as well head inside, so here we are. How are things on your end? Similar situation. All the soldiers just randomly ran back into the castle. Much as I'd like to say we are taking them up on their challenge, it looks like we just took the bait. Their soldiers were stationed with considerable precision. I presume they saw through our plan. They must have a brilliant mind on their side. Heh, this ain't looking good. Reminds me of when we fought Lelukov. Minerva and Stessel aren't that smart, though. What should we do, Captain? They clearly have a trap waiting for us. I hate to say this, But perhaps we could leave and come up with another approach. Like hell we will. Like hell we will. We've come this far. Why back out now? Who needs tricks when you can just run straight into the throne room? Give them a full power pummeling. I agree. Our forces are nothing to scoff at, and we aren't far from the throne room. I would hate to waste this opportunity. What if there is a trap? Simply trample it on the way there. ... I could never be so imposing. I'm a little jealous. Shall we do that then? I would hate to waste time deliberating the matter. Alright, it's settled. Let's go. Rance shouted, and then... Fritz. Whoa, what? Ah, do I have to keep getting in the way? It's pitch black. Buses turned out the lights. Kanami, at least, could see in the dark. I see enemy soldiers. They're heading toward us. How many? A lot. They're moving efficiently. I have to assume they selected soldiers with good eyesight. Assholes, using darkness to take us out. Someone, use magic to light up the place. Unfortunately, that will not be possible, Chaos Master. What? I already tried, but I can't use magic. Gah, neither can I. Why? Oh, I can't use my divine magic either. Same here. I wonder why. It should be obvious. They're using a goblin. A goblin? Yes. Never heard of goblins? They're curious creatures. No magic can be used in their presence. No, the enemy's magic is sealed. I'm aware of goblins, but... one of those hideous monsters is in my castle. Our lives are on the line, you twat. I must admit this is a brilliant move. If they can't use magic, they're as good as dead. Don't take the enemy lightly. Their strength is undeniable. Next comes the interesting part. Gamlo was enthralled by the scent of war. His murmur sounded amused. Alright then. Gamlo has a lot of tricks up his sleeve. Pitch black struggle in the castle. Win condition, defeat the goblin. Defeat the goblin. There is sudden darkness and numerous enemies attacking. However, the biggest threat is the magic-stealing monster called a goblin that's nearby. Defeat the appearing and disappearing goblin to win. While the goblin is present, you can't use magic. Okay. I will still take... Well... you know what? I will not take Shizuka. I'm not sure what they mean. Like, do they mean while the goblin is alive or while the goblin is on the screen? In any case, I will take Rick, I will take Tilde. I don't really care to take some Guardians. They are not amazingly useful. I will take Rolex. Let's have a lot of heavy hitters. Alright, you know what? I will take Shizuka and Miracle. This should be good enough. Yeah, let's go. And I am going to give Tilde. Do I give? No, I would like to give the orb to Amitos. Who do I give the orb to? Rance will probably be able to attack on their first turn. You know what, Rick, you're getting a magic orb. Blow up a lot of people for me, please. Okay. Sure, move up. Okay, Rance. Okay, so yes, we can use magic while the goblin is not on the screen. And I assume the goblin is going to appear later or something. I do not see a goblin, I only see the enemies. Tilde, I would like to keep you... Yes, I am not going to use Tilde's action. I am going to keep Tilde in backup for when the goblin appears. Oh, come on. Don't taunt me like that. 2 turns wasted. Tragic. Okay, Rick is going to go here and blow up. So I think I will take this guy. Rolex can fight here. And Rick. Yeah, see, this is really nice. Alright. Sure. Okay, well, the enemy is all cleaned up. Now give me the goblin. Where the hell is the goblin? Oh, come on. Give me the goblin. Ah, I hate this. Okay, Amitos can deal with this guy, so Rance can go here. Okay, or he can run away. Alright, what do we do now? Nothing, I guess? Where is the goblin? This feels like a joke. Am I being trolled or something? Okay. Where the hell is this goblin? This is weird. Alright. This is a spearman, this is a bowman, this is a spearman. Okay, this is Rance's turn, so Rance can deal with the spearman. Tilde is still not doing anything. Sure. Rick can back off a bit and... I used the wrong button. I wanted to stop power with Rick. Where the hell is the... Okay. This mission is bizarre. This is turn 6. And there is no goblin. What am I doing wrong? I do not understand. Okay. What is happening? Wait, is the trick here that I should not be using mages? And then goblin will appear? Is this the gimmick? Okay, let's try this. I am not going to use any magic this turn. Rolex can go here. Tilde is keeping... Tilde is going to keep her special loaded. Rick can take out the spearman. I am backing off and not using magic. I am not using magic. This is, I hope, not magic. No? What is happening? Huh? Okay. Rance can take out a soldier. Tilde is not going to do anything. I'm not using magic, just in case. You know what? I'm also not going to use Maria, just in case. And Amitos can deal with the Spearman. What? What? Am I doing something wrong? Where is the goblin? This doesn't feel right. Uh... What? Okay, I don't understand. What is happening? Why is there no goblin at all? Never. I am going to just skip a turn and let all the enemies stay alive. No one is doing anything. Everyone backs off. Miracle doesn't do magic. Everyone just stores power and not use any... Don't take any actions at all. Oh, there it is. It's in the center. Okay. Rolex, please take him out. God damn it. And now the goblin is gone. For fuck's sake. Okay. I hope I don't need to wait 1,000 years for it to reappear. What an annoying battle. Did I satisfy some condition? Is this random? Was I just being unlucky? What is the situation here? No goblin here. Okay. Then once again, let's store power and not fight anyone. And just hope that it works out or something. I mean, I don't feel like that this is it. I think the goblin might just be random. That is the only thing that makes sense to me. Does it just have a low spawn rate? Is this a thing? Okay, it spawned again. Rolex, do not touch the goblin. Let Tilde handle it. Let's go. Oh, God damn it. Okay. Goblin finally taken out. This battle was stupid. What was even happening? Stalemate. And this looks like an HCG. Don't do this to me, Rance. What is their deal? They keep running away. Do they even care about fighting? Some minor injuries were all it took for the enemy to flee. Yeah, but we were one-shotting most of them, so... I don't think this is an issue. This shouldn't be an issue, at least. This isn't good. The enemy divided their forces into multiple squads to attack us in waves. If they suffer any damage, they simply retreat to recover and attack again. That's one obnoxious strategy. They found the exact best way to approach us in this situation. Captain, we'll take over here. Go take a break. Yes, this may be a long battle. Let's take turns resting. Hey, Tilde, come join me. We're taking a breather. Yes, I suppose I will. Rance's group went to a corner of the Grand Hall. I'm bushed. Are you okay, Master Rance? Why are you here, Sheila? Whatever, I'm hurt. Heal me. Yes, Master Rance. Sheila clumsily bandaged Rance's arm. Huh? You usually just use divine magic too. Oh right, they disabled that. Wait, didn't we just kill the goblin? Yes, I'm sorry. That's why we are waiting over here. Shizuka and Miracle were there as well. Oh, so you're all useless now. What do you expect? I'm sad to say that I'm powerless without magic. Powerless. Being worthless may be interesting on occasion. A whole new world has opened up to me. Look upon me, Chaos Master. You may never see me like this again. What are you so excited about? Where is Crook? Fighting with her mace. That girl's really something. Crook will be Crook. You might as well get some rest. The enemy commander is quite excellent. We could be stuck here forever at this rate. Yeah, have to think of something. I hate darkness during a fight. It feels so oppressive. Don't whine. You're the star of the lazy royal guard, remember? ... True. Alright, let's get moving. Right. Rance took Tilde's hand and stood up. 5 hours later. 5 hours, okay. The battle in the dark continued with no end in sight. Rance and Tilde were resting. I'm getting worn out, I have to say. We've been fighting and resting over and over for hours, and who knows how much longer this will last. It's painful to think about. If we try to push ahead, they'll hit us with a precision attack. We're out of options. How frustrating. Not only that, but there are as many enemies as when we started. How many damn soldiers do they have? They're presumably leaving the goblins' area of effect to be healed. They usually get away before we finish them off, so this could go on forever. They went around and blocked our escape route at some point too, so we're stuck here. If this goes on, eventually we'll be... bad. Huh? Rance set his hand on Tilde's head. Don't freak out. I'll fix everything in the end. Lord Rance. Bad. He has no idea if that's true. The fact that he can say it all is... The fact that he can say it at all is one remarkable thing about Lord Rance. Bad. I should learn from him. Bad. ... Lord Rance, how long do you intend to keep that up exactly? You seem scared, so I wanted to cheer you up. Let's fuck. ... Do you fail to comprehend this predicament? I understand it fine, and I happen to know that at times like these, nothing helps more than sex. I've never heard something so absurd in my life. Get your hand off my head at once. Bad. Listen. Bad. I... really... Bad. All done. Rance unleashed the hyper weapon. Lord Rance, could you put that thing away? Tilde's face gradually reddened and heated up. Go on, touch it, Tilde. Uh, eh. Rance's prompting quickly got Tilde to grab the hyper weapon with her little hand. She didn't even have to be told to slowly stroke up and down the shaft. The others are fighting. We should at least try to rest. Tilde said, but her eyes never left the hyper weapon, nor did her hand. She gulped. Alright, so wanna fuck? You don't mind, do you, Tilde? Tilde bobbed her head to nod like a little girl. Now let's head over there. Dot dot dot. I am going to pause for a second and possibly add censorship if needed. It is not. Almost an hour later. Extremely refreshing. Again with this. I thought the battlefield even. What? You were totally into it after we started. Hell, by the end of it, you were clinging to me pretty hard. I'm not listening. I can hear you. You despicable Lord Rance. How could you do this here? I'll undo all your training. You'll see. Sure. See if you can. Yeah. What are you guys doing over there? Well, you know. Never mind, I can guess. Huh? What was he doing? How could I let this happen? I'm pathetic. What? It's not all bad. It really energized me. And my energized brain came up with a great plan. Hey, is White Sash here? You do better. Get over here. Yes, present. What's up, Captain? Rance, Patton, and Torin gathered for an emergency strategy meeting. This isn't going anywhere. For sure. We've been in the Grand Hall for hours now, but we've made zero progress. Between the magic seal, the darkness, and the enemy strategy, we're in quite a bind. They'll fight just enough to wear us down without dying themselves. We may never lose, but we can't win either. We hate when the enemy buys time more than anything, and it looks like they know it. I wonder if that's really true. What? This is just a hunch, but it appears they are looking for an opportunity. Like if we show the slightest sign of weakness, we'll be crushed. That's the impression I get from their soldiers, at least. The Third Army's troops fight out of fear of their general Minerva, I hear. Something does seem a little off, though. You think so too, Tilde? I can't say they seem especially fearful. In fact, there is a confidence in their eyes. They know what they must do. This is how someone with absolute pride in their action fights. It's as if they've been invigorated by an experienced leader. I can't say what brought this change about, however. So, Captain, what's the plan? Run away. What? Or pretend to run away, specifically. Their goal is to keep us from going anywhere, yeah? So if we try to run, I'm sure they'll give chase. Meaning, we can have part of the team flee to draw soldiers away. But they'll probably figure it out if only a few of us flee. So we need most of our members to run, with only a few staying back to hide. Leaving only a few behind could be risky, but it does sound like the best option. Who will flee and who will stay? Let's see. Magic's useless, so we'll want all physical attackers. I'll keep Tilde, Sanhime, Kanami, and Amidus with me. Me and a bunch of hot girls. Just how I like it. Hey now, I'm supposed to be leading the fight here. Can't you bring me along? No. Master Rance, take this with you. The hell is this? Rations and a first aid kit. At least hold on to it. You expect me to lug this around? Huh? Well... Your magic's useless, but I'll keep you around to carry my things. Yes, Master Rance. Come on, what about me? Do you ever shut up? Fine, I'll make a special exception for you. Happy now? Alright. White Sash, tell everyone else the plan. Right. We start in 5 minutes. Let's go. Small team attack. Damn it, there is no end to them. Everyone, another chance will come. Just wait for it. Retreat for now. Retreat! Drat! Blast! Don't let them escape. After them! The enemy soldiers saw Torin's group turn to run and gave chase. Dot dot dot. Soon enough, the once noisy hall was empty and silent. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Rance popped out from hiding in the corner and cautiously looked around. Thankfully, the darkness was enough for them not to notice. What should we do? Get moving? No, not yet. First, we wait. Understood. Dot dot dot. 10 minutes later. Whew, I think that's enough. Holding your breath sucks. I don't hear anyone else in the hall at this point. I would guess they're not paying attention by now. Let's go. I can see in the dark, so I lead the way. Follow me, everyone. The group proceeded straight ahead in the darkness and entered another room. What's this thing? Oh, this is the goblin. What a bothersome monster. Hiya! Steppity! Rance didn't hesitate to slaughter the goblin. Man, how much shit did this monster put us through? Killing this doesn't help when there are no mages around, but hey, might as well give it what it deserves. No, Empress Sheila is here, so it certainly helps us with something. If you ever need healing magic, feel free to tell me. Alright, onward. Rance's group rushed through the castle toward the throne room. Why are the rebels here? Die! Gwa! Rance encountered an enemy soldier and killed him instantly. Tch, should have known there'd be more fucking enemies. Not only that, but Stessel and Pamela's guards should be in the throne room, and may never, to make things worse. I don't know if we can win with this small group. It'll be risky. Whatever, just rush to the throne room. Let's hurry. The team was climbing the stairs when they heard soldiers having a conversation on the floor below. Find them. Some of the rebels must have remained behind. Keep them out of the throne room at all costs. Why are they here? Sounds like that squad we were fighting figured out our plan. What now? If we keep going, we'll be stuck in a pincer at the throne room. Should we stay and fight? If we make too much noise here, soldiers will just keep coming. We'll lose our best shot at winning. Alright. Amitos spoke up and stepped forward. Amitos? I'll stay and hold them back. The rest of you should hurry to the throne room. Oh no, you mustn't! You need to confront the Hellmanian Council. But... yes, you're correct. Someone has to stay here and delay the soldiers. As such, I volunteer myself. Tilde, no! The rest of you go on ahead. Please. I can't have that. This is the exact situation where I shine the brightest. I'll stay and fight. No, I will... Should I do it? Stay out of this, ninja. Jerk. Chill out, guys. There is no need for that. Hurrah! Rance attack! What? Rance leaped directly upward and unleashed a Rance attack at the ceiling. It collapsed, raining chunks of debris of all sizes that covered the staircase. Oh, good call. No way they'll get through that. Wait. Rance, what were you thinking? ... Huh? I hear Tilde, but I don't see her. Where did she go? I'm on the other side of the debris. Aw, man. Hey, Tilde, why are you over there? Could you get over here? Your fault for not looking around first. Well, think you can make it here? It just so happens that I can't, and it's all your fault. So it goes. Go on ahead, please. I'll find another route. There they are, the intruders. Shoot. Farewell for now, everyone. Gah, the stairs are covered in debris. Forget that. Chase the little girl. Don't let her get away. The soldiers' voices grew distant. Well, Tilde won't lose that easily. Let's trust her and move on. It's your fault, Master Rance. Bob. I'm sorry. Alright. Galmo and Tilde. Sorry, Gamlo. Gamlo was in the throne room. I have a report. During a battle with the rebels in the Grand Hall, a fair number of them turned and fled. We are currently fighting them on the bridge. A fair number of them, as in some are still here. Yes, some of the rebels are confirmed to be hiding in the castle. They likely remained behind when the others fled the Grand Hall. How many? My apologies. I believe there are no more than 10, but that's all I can say. I see. Very well. The state of the council had been lamenting the state of Helman, but perhaps I was too quick to judge. This country does still have some powerful men guarding it, it seems. ... Blasted soldiers, letting the enemy into our castle. I have an idea. Gamblo, I suggest using the secret weapon hidden under the city. A secret weapon, you say? Yes, that's right. If I could only activate it, these rebels would be nothing to fear. That idea just might be... foolish! You speak of that massive machine that's hidden beneath Lang Bao, I presume. Read up on your history, boy. It can't be controlled by anyone. The Emperor told me of that monstrosity beneath the castle. I knew of it already, as have all of Helman's rulers throughout the history. Yet none have tampered with it. Partially because they couldn't actually start it, but they were also quite aware of the crisis it would bring. Gamblo scoffed with flagrant disgust. The fact that you would rely on that machine tells me all I need to know about your character. His tone was rife with disappointment in the current Helmanian council. Gah. Stessel. I have a report. We captured one of the rebels. Oh, well done. Gah. The soldier brought in Tilde. I've seen her before. She's from Lazish Royal Guard. What? Her equipment is of Lazish make as well. I doubt there is much question. That conniving queen. I knew she was supporting the rebels. Good job. We can use this woman. Perhaps a Lazish hostage will get us out of this mess. She could benefit us both tactically and politically. Boy! Gwe! A man of the Helmanian army should never take a woman hostage to save himself, you pathetic lout. But, it's our most effective option. I don't see why we wouldn't make use of her. You would never understand. Your faces disgust me. Wait in another room until something happens. Gah. Understood. Stessel seemed to want to say something, but couldn't bring up a single argument. He and Pamela trudged out of the throne room. Phew. That bestial lad is unbearable. How could such a man wield the power and influence of Helman's chancellor? And why was there nobody around to stop him? Just what has become of this country? Commander, the rebels are finally attacking. I'll personally take them out. A wise decision. Go. You got it. Look alive, guys. At least one kill per person. If you don't get any kills, you'll have to be one of my kills. Yes, ma'am. Minerva dragged her troops out of the throne room. Minerva Margaret. That goes just a bit off the mark. Sad, really. Her ambition is laudable, but she's a mere ruffian in the end. She knows how to command her men through fear, but a true ruler needs more than that. You must be trusted and loved by your people. It will come down to whether my guardians can mold her into a proper empress. Only Gamlo and Tilde remained in the throne room. Oh, the little girl from Liezes. I forgot about you. Here, turn your back toward me. Gamlo untied the rope binding Tilde's arms. ... What? Well, something's different about you. Compared to the Chancellor and those other people, I mean. Don't take me to be like that boy, girl. ... He's not even going to tie up my arms? Quite confident he can beat me in a fight, apparently. It doesn't seem to be just be pride. I hate to admit it, but he's stronger than I am. In spite of his corpulence, even. I don't understand. We suspect you are from Liez's Royal Guard. Is that true? Yes, it is. Then you have no personal connection to Helman? I don't, no. I'm assisting the revolution, but not for any personal gain. Why do you support the rebels, then? ... Because I pity your people. What? Your government is corrupt. Your council only acts in self-interest. Your army is in shambles. Your people are impoverished. Frankly, it's pathetic how low Helman has sunk. Finding out about the state of Helman was honestly disappointing. From Lies's perspective, Helman is a country that must be defeated, our greatest enemy and the eternal rival. Or so it was, before you fell from grace. You'd be far better off under Prince Patton's rule. The revolution ought to succeed. ... Eep! Regardless, little girl, what do you hope to get out of this? Are you under orders from Lies to side with the new Helman so you can control it from within? No, I have my reasons for helping them, but I choose to fight for an extremely personal reason. I seek to refine myself. How so? I want to move up the ranks as a woman and become the world's strongest female sword fighter. That is all I want, and I'll do anything to achieve that goal. And you do this as a part of Lies's royal guard. Lies, Helman, it's all the same to me. Whatever it takes to help me grow, I'll take any chance I can get. So you're aiming for the top, girl? Naturally. Very well. Huh? Become a general in the Helmanian army. ... What? But that means... Yes, I'm inviting you to leave the Lies royal guard and join our country. You had the courage to talk down to me, and I admire your ambition. Not bad. What? If you truly wish to move up in the world, I suggest you learn from me. I will be your teacher. Help us rebuild the Helmanian Empire. Helman is lacking in talent at the moment. You can never have enough competent men. Don't be ridiculous. If you think I'll jump on that offer, you're wrong. Your high self-esteem is admirable, but what you lack is pride. Pride? Without pride, your sword won't shine its brightest. Remember that. I would even be willing to make you Empress one day, if you prove to be worthy anyway. Are you insane? I'm a complete outsider. Under normal circumstances, I would prioritize the continuation of the Helmanian dynasty. But considering the current Empress, Stessel, and Pamela of the Council, and that feeble prince who is being used by the rebels, you're a far greater fit for the throne. You said you found the state of Helman disappointing. I feel much the same. It is important to focus on lineage, but Helman is in no position to prioritize that at the moment. This calls for drastic measures. As things stand, Helman will never reclaim its former glory. Gamlo's mood changed slightly. His murmur sounded desperate. This person. He came off like some macho warmonger at first, but he's surprisingly cool-headed and logical. What say you, girl? I'm not one to appraise myself, but people seem to think me a talented instructor. I do have quite a number of achievements as well. And in you, I see the potential to surpass all others. If you were to accept my guidance, of course. You have a bright future ahead of you. ... Can I assume that if I said yes, I could reach greater heights than ever before? Certainly. And I could potentially become a world leader. Tilde's contemplative expression relaxed. Thank you so much for the generous offer. Unfortunately, I must decline. There is one important thing you are not considering. What? Were I to accept your offer, I'd have to betray my allies. I am Tilde Sharp, and I shall not be looked down upon. I'm not so desperate to climb the ranks that I would brand myself a traitor. ... Gwa! How right you are. I suppose I did look down on you. My apologies. As if you'll get any respect from me after all you've done. You're Minister of the Economy Basho, I believe. You imprisoned and raped Amidus, you monster. That's reason enough for me to say no. What? What are you talking about? Don't try to play dumb. We rescued Amidus from your mansion, and she told us everything. Amidus? She says she stated her thoughts on the corrupt Helmanian army, then you locked her in your basement. I love to admit this, but she's far more worthy of a position as a general in the Helmanian army than I am. Oh, this is all news to me, but you're recommending this Amidus. Very well, I'll at least have a look at her. Don't worry, she'll be here soon enough to vanquish you people. Then I only need to sit here and wait. The door to the throne room flung open. Minerva and her troops rushed in. Sorry, they got away. Still haven't gotten here, I guess. Sounds like it won't be long. What? Wait here with your troops. In deference to the rebels for making it this far, let the final battle take place in our historic Helmanian throne room. Well, if those are your orders, sure. I love battle. It's exhilarating. ... That is Minerva Margaret, the one who is widely considered the world's most powerful woman. Gah. Tilde knew at a glance. The gap between her goal and her current power would be difficult to close. This is so frustrating. It's like there is a fire in my chest. And what is hopefully the final battle. One will die. Rance's team ran up the stairs. Where's the throne room? Over there, behind the door. Alright, let's go. Charge! Rance kicked open the door to the throne room and dashed inside. The majestic room's stone floor clacked under their feet as a chilling wind blew over the team. So this is the throne room. Oh, there they are. There were about 10 soldiers, along with Minerva, near the throne. So where is this Stessel guy? Not here, it seems. Tch, maybe he's hiding. Sounds like something he'd do. Well, whatever. We can take our time sniffing him out later. For now, though. Lord Rance, everyone! Oh, Tilde, this is where you were. Oh, what do we have here? Wait, who's the fatso? Minister of the Economy Basho, a member of the Helmanian Council. Basho? I remember that name. He stole my Amito's virginity. I'll be giving him hell he's never seen, that's for sure. Rance, out of the way. Oh? It's awful to see you again, Minerva. ... Amitos and Minerva confronted each other. Is that how you speak to a superior? When did you get so insolent? ... You always rub me the wrong way. Finally something we agreed on, it seems. ... I remember our first meeting like it was yesterday. When I said we were just having a mock battle, and I beat you to a pulp, you mean? Soldiers are a bunch of clothes, is the thing. Have to treat them like animals if you really want to get anything done. Let them know how much weaker they are. So they submit and obey, you know? You could barely lay a finger on me back then. Think you'll win now? If I don't, this country will never move forward. Yep, there's that look in your eyes. From the beginning to the very end, you're about the only soldier I've ever had under me who wouldn't submit. I always hoped this day would come. One of us dies today. Tell me one last thing. You have trampled, betrayed, used, and killed innumerable people in your life. Do you feel any remorse? Not particularly, no. Why? ... They suffered because of you. Pay for your crimes with your life. Ha! You're the one who's done here. Oh, so we are not actually fighting gun law. Interesting. A knight's honorable battle. Defeat all enemies. Okay, defeat Minerva and her troops. Rance's team reached the throne room only to be met by Amito's sworn enemies, Minerva and Basho. As their prisoner, Tilde watches. The final battle begins. Okay. Fine, let's put everyone on the table. Okay, so we do have only a very small team. In that case, who gets the magic orb? Kanami gets the magic orb. But also... You know what? Senhime also gets a magic orb. Lots of explosions all around. And let's give Senhime doesn't need more tenacity. Sheila can have more tenacity. That would be useful. Rance can definitely have more tenacity. Kanami can have more tenacity. And... Patton... yeah, sure, let's go with Patton. Confirm. Katla Kimlolul and Choto Varsky. Okay. But it looks like without her clones, I don't think Minerva would be that much of an issue. Where do I focus Rance? I feel like I should maybe start on the knights. Okay. Fantastic. Pattern managed to provoke everyone. That is really good. I will leave the magic orb explosion to the next turn, where I can position a little better. This is... here would be better. Yes. 5 people. Yeah, this is good, I think. Okay, 2 knights already down. And... okay, Chen Pochom and Ya Chipskate. Some rather unfortunate names these guys have. Alright. Oh, unfortunately, Rance eats a big hit from Minerva. What the hell does your special move do? What? Okay. Okay. Oh, she already has... she's already charged up. Okay. Tilde, just wait here. Tilde, just wait there. Right. I'm counting on you, Lord Rance. Who would have thought you'd play the captured princess role? It is oddly humiliating, I admit. Just hold on, I'll save you soon. And after that, of course. Take this seriously if you wouldn't mind. These guys aren't a serious threat. Why should they? Watch, they'll be dead in seconds. Of all the times to laugh. Real confident, aren't you? I suppose so. It's hard not to laugh around him. You picked an interesting man, Tilde. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? I didn't pick anyone. Okay, this sounds like a good time for a Rance attack. Yes. Okay. 1 named knight down. And now we can do a big explosion with Sanhime and take 2 more down. Amazing. Yeah, Chipskate will die next turn anyway, so who cares? Yeah, sure, let's use Pattern Special to take him out this turn. And provoke Minerva into attacking pattern. Kanami can get in the back to open up space for Amitos. Sheila can heal Rance. And Amitos can use her special on Minerva. Yes. Alright. And now it's just time to wail on Minerva until she's dead. Should be rather easy. Remember when she was a big boss fight and we had to bring our entire party to fight her? How the mighty have fallen. Now it is just a tiny team of 6. And Rance takes her. Okay, no, Rance doesn't take her out because she has like a million tenacity. Yeah, all the parrying doesn't matter anymore because you still take damage. Okay. And we win. And get a gold lighter. What a way to go down. The rebels are strong. Stronger than I had initially expected. If only the Helmanian dynasty had half the gusto they did. Huh? What are you talking about? That blonde woman happens to be Empress Sheila. Oh, what? Now that you mention it, she does resemble that portrait. And that large man who is acting as a guard is Prince Patton. What? I heard the prince was a coward who the rebels persuaded to take advantage of his name, and the empress was a frail, incompetent little girl. Unbelievable. They were brave enough to fight this war themselves the whole time. You could hardly call them cowards. They make wonderful members of the Hellmanian dynasty. I see. This seems to be the warrior blood I've heard so much about. His face is quite like the last empress. Huh? The prince was called a coward by Stessel and Pamela. Those two. Gah! How blinded I was. In that case, I should... ... Wait here. Tilde, are you alright? Amitos. Amitos stood before Tilde and Gamlo, covered head to toe in wounds. But despite the injuries, she expressed not the slightest pain. Rather, she came off brave and gallant. Oh! 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 God damn it! What are these memories? These are my grandsons? What's this? What has he done? We almost got through this entire route without me having to edit censorship. Screw you. My grandson. What a miserable man. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know I can't expect you to forgive me. I never had any intention of forgiving you. I see. Yes, understandably so. Not after how you suffered. That isn't the point. We are far past the time for forgiveness. Hellman can only change with the death of the Hellmanian Council. For Hellman and our people who wish for peace, you must die. But what of all the things that were done to you? You aren't enraged? I'd be lying to say I'm not. Considering all the shame I had to endure, not even tearing you to shreds would be enough. But you think too little of me. I'm a loyal Iron Knight of Hellman. I'm not so corrupt as to wield my sword to settle a grudge. Tell me your name. Amitos Armitage of the Hellmanian Third Army. You may be just what Hellman needs, Amitos. I'm glad I got to see new hope for this country in the end. Bashel Batio, pay for your crimes. Don't do it, Amitos. He's a lot stronger than he looks. You have to be careful or... Ha! Amitos' blade descended on Gamlo. Huh? Tons of blood spilled as his massive body fell to the ground. Amitos flailed her sword, flinging blood off the blade. Is he dead? Yes. He seems so strong, though. How? Well, he didn't want to fight back. I could tell. Amitos said no more before turning to face Tilde. What is it, Tilde? It's all very frustrating to me. The revolution ended. Tilde, epilogue. Later. With the revolution over, the Second Army was convinced to leave Mikrograd. Stessel and Pamela were found hiding in a normally unused room. It's been a while, Stessel, Mother. Eep, Sheila. Long time no see, you two. Patton. If you're here, that could only mean... Yeah, we beat Minerva and all your gods. You're the only ones left. What do you intend to do with us? For you, Pamela, I'm thinking house arrest. You won't be participating in government anymore, at least. Might not be much of a change, honestly. But I've got no mercy to show, Stessel. Wait, do you sincerely think you can get away with this? Yes, what she said. Empress, your majesty. Order these criminals to leave this palace at once. Stessel put his hand on Sheila's shoulder over familiarly. Even at the very end. Huh? You're awfully impertinent, Stessel. Eep! Sheila's glare hit Stessel like a bolt of lightning. He yanked his hand away. I'm having you both put under surveillance by revolutionary soldiers. Your fate shall be decided at a later date. Give it up. Your life is over. Gah. Stessel grimaced and fell to his knees. The revolution brought Stessel's crimes to light, so he was stripped of all his power. He was imprisoned and, half a year later, put to death. Pamela lived in safety under house arrest, but when she heard Stessel has been imprisoned, she lost her will to live. 2 weeks later after his execution, she quietly passed away from heart disease, as if to join him. In spite of the revolution, Sheila remained the ruler of Hellman when she was selected to be the first president. She was no longer an obedient puppet, but a leader who listened to suggestions while ultimately making her own decisions for Hellman. Sheila wanted to give Patton the throne initially, but he became emperor for only 3 minutes before putting her in charge again. Are you sure about this? Yeah, already got to show Freak everything I wanted to. Right? ... Right. The reorganized Hellmanian army had Hubert as commanding general, while the main force, the First Army, was put under Armitos' leadership. Hellman found peace once more and caught up where it had fallen behind, becoming a greater country than ever before. And also... ... Master, learn some manners if you would please. Where? You're free to take a bath, but stop leaving your clothes lying around. Your shirt is one thing, but why your underwear? Jeez. Tilde pouted before bringing the underwear to the laundry. Man, does she ever shut up? Tilde got Lisa's approval to work under Hellmanian 5th Army. What, she bitching at you again? You're like a thoughtless dad and his rebellious daughter, for real. If my daughter were that whiny, I'd put her up for adoption. Man, I had no idea she was so fussy before I agreed to this whole deal. Don't be like that. If you and your wife had a daughter, she'd be around this age. Are you telling me you never thought of her that way? Look, man... ... Nah, if Lil had a daughter, she'd be way hotter. I heard that. Don't throw underwear at me, you little shit. She's a little irritable today, huh? Think it's that time of the month? Rolex, come on, grow up, man. She barely looks old enough to have a time of the month. You ass! Doesn't look like it, no. Yeah? This is the problem with the 5th Army. I wanted to learn General Rolex's dual-wielding style. I'm the one who asked him to teach me, but... How long will it take at this rate? Hey, Shorty, we're transporting gravestones tomorrow. Sleep early. At least stop calling me Shorty, master. Jeez. Tilde looked at her hand. Her pinky still had the red string of fate connecting her to Rance. ... That night, Tilde returned to the room provided to her by Hellman. Hey, let's have some fun. Okay, nice. Casual clothes Tilde. ... Wait, you get those books from the library? Whoa, how many did you take? ... Hey, are you listening, Tilde? ... Lord Rance, I must ask. Shouldn't you return to Rance Castle? Tilde asked without looking away from her book. I heard you were working for the 5th Army and got worried. They're a bunch of gross, rowdy men. Can't take my eye off them for a second. If any one of those dirtbags give you so much as a dirty look, just tell me. I'll kill him for you. I wouldn't worry about that. It's maddening how much these people treat me like a child. All throughout the conversation, Tilde's eyes scanned over the words in the book. Hey, Tilde, put the book down. You're being rude. I'm sorry, Lord Rance, but I'm studying at the moment. I can see that. I thought you were trying to get good with a sword. What's training your brain gonna accomplish? It's not my brain I want to train, but my heart. What? Your heart? Armitos, Senhime, and the presumably strongest woman, Minerva Margaret. I met a lot of people on this excursion, and it taught me something I simply couldn't deny. What? I like experience. My focus has always been on getting stronger and impressing people. But now I know that it's not enough. I need something more than my swordsmanship and my outward appearance. I must polish my heart to perfection. What does that even mean? More sophisticated, more beautiful, more honorable. It means nothing if I merely present myself as such on the outside, as this war has taught me. Tilde's words were serious, and her eyes were thoroughly sincere. You're my soulmate. Isn't that good enough for you? Yes, true. The red string of fate binds us even now. Oh, so you admit it. I did always respect you as a warrior. You have a lot to admire. After all our conversations, all our time spent together, all the sex, I think I fell in love with you. Oh. Oh. No, honestly, I'm sure I'm already. But love isn't as important as my dreams. I want to get as close to my ideal as possible. That is what's most important to me. And no amount of time would be enough to accomplish that goal. Man, Tilde. Why did she start saying things like this? Back when we met, she was just some show-off. So you worked for Hellman and Laesis already. Where do you want to work in the future? I'm not positive yet. My plan was always to become General of the Royal Guard, but I feel like that's not enough anymore. Jill could probably excel no matter where she goes. Sometimes she fails at first, but this girl's quick to learn. ... If anyone's got a bright future ahead, it's her. As Tilde strove for her ideals, her face looked somewhat enlightened. Gets in the way of sex, though. Time for sex. Twitch. Tilde quivered. Lord Rance. What? Soon enough, Tilde's cheeks turned red and her breath accelerated. What? I said sex, break it. Let's have sex, break it. No, I don't, But you love sex, break it, Tilde. Sex, break it, sex, break it, sex, break it, sex, break it. Tilde's back arched. Her voice became floaty and aimless. I started training her to get turned when she hears the word sex, and it worked like a charm. I can hear my heart beating. Wow, my body. No, I swore I would never do this again. No, not this. Have to focus on the book. Don't get swept up by his honey word. I'm sorry, my reading skills are not the greatest today. Lord Rance, my apologies, but I'm not going to... What's wrong? Your hands are moving. Jill's hands traced circles over her little breasts. No, I'm not. Alright, lift your skirt while you're at it. I can't. Tilde sounded appalled by her actions. She followed Rance's orders and obediently raised her skirt to reveal the pale skin underneath. Dirty girl, Tilde. No, it's my body. Yes, I feel hot. I see. So when you feel hot, you're happy to raise your skirt for anyone. I get it. No, that's not... All that stuff you said earlier was real admirable, but it loses its punch when you weren't wearing any panties the whole time, Tilde. But you told me not to. Tilde's shame and arousal further heated her cheeks, and her breathing grew increasingly labored. Your crotch is already soaked. Nice, you've grown into a fine, naughty girl. Naughty? I'm not that filthy. If you weren't, you wouldn't be showing off your lack of panties for me, that's for sure. You're the one who made me this way. Ah, dang, with your skirts drenched. It's like you pissed yourself. And your cheeks are burning hot too. Rance tapped Tilde's cheek. His head is big. What should I do? If Lord Rance touches me any more than this, I doubt I'll be able to stand it. Fluids flowed ceaselessly from Tilde's pussy and glistened in the light of the lantern. I'm already so wet. Why am I like this? Why am I so obscene? No masturbating. Huh? Did I hear that correctly? You said not to. Right. You don't want to do anything naughty, do you? So it should be easy. Obviously. Tilde gulped. Her crotch throbbed so unbearably hard that she was struck with the desire to scratch it. Her hands quivered as she held herself back. Her bib, which was normally covered up, felt the outside air. The atypical situation stirred Tilde's sexual urges. The more she thought about it, the stronger her body's throbbing became. Must be desperate to touch yourself by now, right? Tilde feebly shook her head. Don't say it. Stop teaching me to be filthy. Still remember what I taught you last time? The words that force you to masturbate. Please, don't say it. I really don't like that. Tilde reached her mental limit and trembled all over. Alright, bracket, start masturbating, bracket. Ah! Oh, intense. Tilde stuck both hands over her crotch and started to wildly grope herself. The stimulation was so strong that her hips jumped repeatedly and made the wooden chair creak. Can't control my hands. Make it stop, Lord Rance. Make it stop! As she approached orgasm, Tilde's voice became shrill. I don't know. Wah! I was trying to look cool and you ruined it. Lord Rance, you oaf! You thug! Try to be as cool as you want, but when I'm involved, you're just a sex race whore. I can't stop. Lord Rance, stop me. No! I'll do something in return. It can be anything, so just stop my hands. Oh, any one thing, you say? Alright, then sex. Jeez, you're the worst. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Rance picked up Tilde's light body. Off to bed. Away! Stupid! Tilde spent another night having tons of sex with Rance. And thus ends Tilde's route. Gunlow was pretty cool, but so far I guess I would rank it as the least interesting out of the routes I've played. But you know, it was alright. Then I will see you when the Alices are back with us. You finished the Tilde route. Congratulations! That was one erotic story. Yep. Typical Rance, I suppose. There. Petting my head won't turn me on. Sorry. Don't be so sure about that. Pet. It won't, really. Anyway, until we meet again somewhere. Pet. It's never happening. Don't be so sure about that. Bye now. Oh, sure enough when I was getting close. No, you... Oh, sorry. Oh, sure enough right when I was getting close. No, you weren't. See you later. Okay. That was definitely a thing that happened. Well then, thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for one of the last two routes. Have a good day, and goodbye.